Let's be honest, there's nothing worse than jumping into your car on a hot day, blasting the AC, and getting hit with warm air instead of that icy breeze you were hoping for. You start wondering, is my compressor broken? Do I need to take it to a mechanic? But before you panic or spend hundreds on a shop visit, here's the truth. In most cases, you can fix your car's weak AC yourself right in your driveway and make it blow ice cold again. So, grab a drink, sit tight, and I'll show you exactly what's probably wrong with your car's AC, how to fix it easily, and how to keep it cold for years, all without touching a wrench or visiting a mechanic. Why your AC isn't cold anymore. First, let's talk about why your car's air conditioning suddenly stops working the way it used to. The biggest reason, and the simplest one, is low refrigerant. Think of refrigerant, or Freon, as the blood of your AC system. It circulates through the compressor, absorbs heat from the air, and cools it before sending it back into your cabin. Over time, small leaks or natural evaporation cause the refrigerant level to drop. And when that happens, your AC loses its punch. The good news? You don't need to be a mechanic to fix this. You can recharge your AC yourself using a simple can of refrigerant from your local auto store. And it only takes about 10 minutes. Step 1. Get the right refrigerant. Before you do anything, check what type of refrigerant your car uses. Pop your hood and look for a little sticker near the radiator or AC line. It'll say something like R134A or R1234YF. Most cars made before 2017 use R134A, while newer ones switch to R1234YF. They look the same but are not interchangeable, so double check before buying. Once you know your type, grab a can of the right refrigerant. Most kits come with a pressure gauge and a hose included, so you'll have everything you need in one box. Step 2. Locate the low pressure port. Now it's time to find your AC's low pressure port. This is where you'll connect the recharge hose. It's usually on one of the two metal lines coming out of the AC compressor. The low pressure port is larger than the high pressure one, and typically has a black or blue cap labeled with an L. Unscrew the cap and set it aside. You're ready to hook up your refrigerant hose. Step 3. Check the current pressure. Before adding anything, you need to know how low your refrigerant actually is. Attach the hose to the low pressure port and look at the gauge. If the needle is sitting in the low or white zone, that means your refrigerant is running short. If it's in the green or blue area, you're good. And if it's way up in the red, stop right there. That means your system might already be overfilled or have another issue that needs checking. But in most cases, you'll see that needle sitting low, and that's your sign that your car just needs a top up. Step 4. Start the engine and crank the AC. Now, start your car, roll the windows down, and turn the AC on full blast, the coldest temperature and the highest fan setting. Let it run for a minute or two to get the system cycling. You'll hear the compressor kicking on and off. That's completely normal. Once it's running smoothly, you're ready to recharge. Step 5. Add the refrigerant shake. The can of refrigerant for a few seconds, connect it to the hose, and attach the hose back onto the low pressure port. Now, slowly squeeze the trigger on the can in short bursts, about 5 seconds each time, while watching the gauge. You'll see the needle start to rise. Take your time. This isn't a race. Adding refrigerant too fast can overfill the system, which actually makes it work worse. Once the gauge moves into the optimal green zone, stop adding and let the AC run for another minute. Then check inside your car. You should already feel a noticeable difference. The air should be blowing cooler, stronger, and cleaner. Step 6. Test and finish up. Once your air feels nice and icy again, disconnect the hose, replace the cap on your low pressure port, and shut off the engine. If you want to go the extra mile, grab a thermometer and stick it in one of your vents. A healthy AC should blow air around 38 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 to 7 degrees Celsius on a hot day. And just like that, your AC's back to ice-cold performance, all without spending hundreds at the mechanic. Extra tip number 1, clean your cabin air filter. Okay, so now your system's recharged, but what if your AC is still weak or it smells bad? That's when you should check your cabin air filter. It's often hiding behind the glove box or under the dashboard, and it's responsible for keeping dust and debris out of your vents. When it gets clogged, airflow drops, which means even a perfect AC system will feel weak. Pull it out and take a look. If it's covered in dirt or leaves, replace it. They're cheap, usually under $20, and they make a massive difference in air circulation. With a new filter, your AC can finally push that cold air through with full force. Extra tip number 2, clean the AC evaporator. If your AC smells musty, like an old gym sock, that's bacteria growing on the evaporator coil deep inside your dash. Luckily, there's an easy fix for that too. Most auto stores sell AC cleaning foam in a spray can. Just remove your cabin filter, insert the long tube into the air duct, and spray the foam inside. It'll expand, coat the evaporator, and kill all the gunk causing that bad smell. After 15 minutes, run your AC again to dry it out, and you'll notice the difference immediately. Not only will your air smell fresh, but it'll also feel colder because the evaporator isn't coated in grime anymore. How to keep it cold all year long. Here's a little secret. You should actually run your AC at least once a week, even during winter. Why? Because the refrigerant carries a special oil that lubricates your compressor and seals. If you leave it off for months, those seals dry up and crack, and that's what causes leaks. Running the AC for even a few minutes keeps everything circulating and prevents problems before they start. Another smart move is to keep your condenser clean. That's the small radiator-looking part in front of your engine's radiator. Over time, it collects dirt and bugs, which trap heat and make your AC work harder. Just spray it with water or compressed air once in a while to keep it clear. You'll be surprised how much that helps your cooling performance. Still, not cold, here's what it could mean. If you've recharged your system, changed your cabin filter, and it's still not cold, then it's time to look at a few other possible culprits. Sometimes the AC compressor clutch isn't engaging properly. You can usually hear it click when it turns on. If it doesn't, that could mean a bad relay, a blown fuse, or a weak compressor. Another issue could be a leak in the AC lines. If you notice the cold air only lasts a few days after a recharge, your system's losing refrigerant somewhere. You can buy a UV leak detection kit, it's safe and easy to use, and spot exactly where the leak is coming from. Fixing those issues might need a shop visit, but now you'll know exactly what's wrong before you even step inside, which means no more paying for diagnostic fees or mystery repairs. Here's what most people don't realize. Your AC isn't some complicated mystery that only mechanics understand. It's just a simple cycle of air, pressure, and refrigerant. If you take 15 minutes once a year to recharge it, replace your cabin filter, and keep the system clean, your AC can easily last 10 years or more without ever needing major repairs. So, instead of sweating it out this summer, grab a recharge kit, follow these steps, and give your car the cool breeze it deserves. And there you have it. How to make your car's AC blow ice cold again without ever stepping foot in a mechanic's shop. It's quick, cheap, and honestly kind of satisfying when you feel that cold air rush back through your vents. If this video helped you out, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until then, drive safe, stay cool, and remember, you don't need a mechanic for everything, Sometimes all it takes is a little know-how and a can of refrigerant.